The City of Waukegan is replacing about 20,000 water meters with a new automated meter, which provide for an accurate, timely, and reliable reading without having to gain access to customers' properties. The new meters, which will be replaced at no cost to the customers, will be able to identify high water usage and potential leaks. In addition, customers will be able to access their water usage and account information conveniently online. The first thing you need to do is schedule an appointment with Professional Meters, Inc. to have your old meter replaced with a new automated meter reader, AMR for short. Look for a postcard in the mail with the call information or call 866-270-9629. PMI will arrive at your scheduled time to install your meter. They will arrive on a truck or a van with a PMI logo. The PMI installer will have on a shirt or a jacket with a PMI logo and will carry a PMI ID badge. Installers will also wear booties over their work boots to ensure they do not carry dirt, mud, or water into your home or business. The installation process should take less than 30 minutes. The installer will take a photo of the old meter to obtain a record of your final meter reading and the condition of the pipes and fittings. The next step is to turn off your shut-off valves located on your water meter line near the meter. Remove the old meter and install the new AMR meter. The transmitter, which transmits your water usage data to the city, will be placed on a convenient location near the meter. The installer will take a photo of the new meter once it's installed. And that's it. The PMI installer will make sure everything is cleaned up, collect his tools, and head on to the next installation. You may receive a follow-up visit from a PMI manager to ensure your satisfaction with the installation and to make a quality control check of the meter installation. For more information about the automated meter reading installation program, please visit www.waukeganil.gov. If you have any questions regarding the meter installation, contact PMI at 866-270-9629 or the City of Waukegan City Collector at 847-599-2997.
Madam Clerk.
Alderman Cunningham. Alderman Seeger.
Present.
Alderman Moiseo.
Present.
Alderman Villalobos.
Present.
Alderman Newsome.
Present.
Alderman Tempest.
Present.
Alderman May. Alderman Velco.
Present.
Alderman Taylor.
Present.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the invocation pledge. The pledge will be led tonight by a veteran of our armed forces, Mr. Keith Turner. Please stand.
Heavenly Father, we thank you again for another city council meeting. We thank you for all your blessings. Count it a privilege to come every other week and pray your blessing upon our city, upon the mayor of this council. Give us wisdom and knowledge and understanding how to carry this work out to make Waukegan a better city. Pray these blessings in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen. Well, what an unexpected honor. Thank you, Mayor. Veterans and patriots, please stand to attention and help join me as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. May God continue to bless America and the great city of Waukegan. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. Thank you so much for your service. Minutes, motion to approve the regular minutes of February 1st, 2016. Motion by Alderman Villalobos, second by Alderman Seagar. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolutions, proclamations, presentation, appointments. Waukegan Main Street. Sir, if you take the mic.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and Alderman. Thank you to everyone who supported Waukegan Main Street's 2016 Mardi Gras. Whether you attended, sponsored, donated, gambled, volunteered, it was all appreciated and it led to our highest attendance yet. In the spirit of partnership with and supporting other community groups, I'd like to close by reminding everyone that this Saturday is the third Saturday, and Art Walk will be held between 5 and 9 a.m. 5 and 9 p.m. in our downtown business and art district. Also, Mr. Benny is on stage at the Clockwise Theater, and Arsenic and Old Lace is at the Three Brothers Theater. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Community reports, Public Works Committee, Alderman Newsom, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Public Works Committee met this evening at 6 p.m. Have 6 items on the agenda. Item A, motion to authorize the proper city officials to draft specifications and advertise for bids for various commodities for the Public Works Department, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Newsom, second by Alderman Moiseo. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Motion to item B, motion to authorize the proper city officials to draft specifications and advertise for bids for the uniform contract for Public Works, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Newsom, second by Alderman Moiseo. All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Item C, motion to authorize the proper city officials to draft specifications and advertise for bids for the custodial contract for City Hall, the Police Department, and Public Works, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Newsom, second by Alderman Moiseo. All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Item D, motion to authorize the proper city officials to extend the current mowing contract with G&S Services of Waukegan, Illinois, from May 1st, 2016 until April 30th, 2018, for an amount not to exceed $114,966 per season. Funds for this service are available in line item 100-9106-24410, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Newsom, second by Alderman Moiseo. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo. Aye. Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Yes.
Alderman Velco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Item E, motion to authorize the proper city officials to extend the current mosquito abatement contract with Clark Environmental for an amount not to exceed $64,000. Funds are available in line item 100-9106-24425, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Newsom, second by Alderman Moiseo. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo. Aye. Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Yes.
Alderman Velco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Item F, motion to authorize the proper city officials to approve and execute the motor fuel tax maintenance resolutions for the year 2011 through 2015 to bring us current, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Moiseo, motion by Alderman Newsom, second by Alderman Moiseo. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Mayor, question, please.
Yes, sir.
Since I'm not on the committee, exactly what is the maintenance resolution? Tom?
Tom?
It's what we buy through the state motor fuel tax money.
Salt.
This is kind of a bookkeeping issue, and it takes us from estimates to actual.
Okay, so it's a
So for the
misnomer.
years 2011 through 2015.
Okay, it's a misnomer for maintenance. It's not,
Yes.
it's maintenance of the records.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman Velco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
That is all, Your Honor.
Thank you, Alderman. Finance Committee, Alderman Valco.
Thank you, Mayor. First item on the agenda was a motion recommending that the City Council approve the 2016 budget and associated City of Waukegan's allocated costs of $98,050, which is $24,512 quarterly relative to Fountain Square common area funding from the budget code 100-8068244438. What this is our annual fee for the, again, it says common area, but think of it as a condo.
This is the fee for the year for maintenance and everything else, and they're paid quarterly. The first quarter, we're getting, we got $17,000 on a rebate, so the first quarter payment will only be approximately around $7,000 instead of the $24,512. The Finance Committee made a motion recommending, and I so move, Your Honor.
Motion by Alderman Valco, second by Alderman Taylor. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Item B, the Finance Committee recommended authorizing the proper city officials to execute a project agreement by and between the City of Waukegan and Development Concepts Incorporated to conduct a Southeast Waukegan neighborhood reinvestment analysis and strategy relative to the South Sheridan Development Area for an amount not to exceed $90,000. And the funding was from Budget Code 100-806824436, and I so move. But first, Your Honor, it's Waukegan's amount is $90,000, but the firm is going to put out initially around $700,000 of their own money, so this is $90,000 for us, and I so move.
Thank you, Alderman Valco. Motion by Alderman Valco, second by Alderman Taylor. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
No.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Item C, the Finance Committee recommended that the City Council adopt the 2016 Annual Action Plan for the Waukegan/North Chicago/Lake County Consortium as presented and recommended by the Director of Community Development Block Grant. And I so move. For those of you that are not on the committee, we approved a tentative dollar amount in our December 21st, 2015 council meeting, which is in the packet. The document was approved by the Lake County Community Development Grant Commission, Developmental Commission, on February 10th, 2016, and it brought forward this evening for our approval after being officially submitted. It needs to be passed again, and I so move, Your Honor.
Motion by Alderman Valco, second by Alderman Taylor. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Thank you, Alderman Valco. Old business, item A, adopt as presented ordinance approving zoning calendar 2482 conditional use permit for post-industrial plastic recycler petitioner Alejandro Calanes, MLRP, located at 3737 Hawthorne Court, held over by Alderman Moiseo.
We held this over in committee, Your Honor. It was not held over on council. We held it over in committee, so it shouldn't be on the agenda. It was that situation, and it was in Alderman Valco's ward. We wanted to get his input on this, and we wanted to make sure that these people had buttoned up what they were supposed to. They weren't here when we had the last Judiciary Committee meeting, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, this was held over in committee, not on council.
Okay, we'll strike this item. We'll strike this item from the agenda.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Need a motion to strike it?
Motion to strike this from the agenda by Alderman Moiseo. Second, Bill, will you second it?
Yes, sir.
Seconded by Alderman Valco. All's in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that'll be on our next committee. Alderman
They'll go to
Moiseo,
a Judiciary first, and then the
Okay,
general
thank
council.
you.
Yes.
New business, item A, approval of payroll dated February 5th, 2016, in the amount of $1,432,825.80. PBLC holiday payback dated February 5th, 2016, in the amount of $39,389.37. Motion by Alderman Valco, seconded by Alderman Taylor. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Item B, approval of bills dated February 15th, 2016, in the amount of $1,227,323.95. Motion by Alderman Valco, seconded by Alderman Taylor. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Item C, approval of raffle sales applications for American Cancer Society, Crystal Ray St. Martin College Prep. A motion by Alderman Villalobos, second by Alderman Seager. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item D, approval of use of Urban Edge for the Waukegan Arts Council Annual Membership Meeting and election of officers on Thursday, March 24th, 2015, from 4 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. This event is sponsored by the Waukegan Arts Council and has been an approved event. In addition, the sponsor has applied under the directive of non-city government use of city-owned buildings and venues and has paid the costs that are required. Motion by Alderman Villalobos, second by Alderman Seager. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Item E, motion to authorize the proper city officials to execute an intergovernmental agreement and certification of no change, and extend the lease of 227 North Genesee Street, Waukegan, Illinois, 60885, with the State of Illinois Department of Central Management Services for an additional year, June 1, 2016 through May 31st, 2015, with an annual rent of $57,086.04. The State of Illinois, during the budget crisis, withdrew their lease. They called me about 2 weeks ago and asked me if they could renew that lease because they found funding to rent this, to lease this building for another year. Corporation Council drafted this ordinance, and now they will provide the $57,000 plus to the city of Waukegan. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Item F, accept and place on file the monthly treasury report for the month of January 2016. Treasurer Schwab, do you have any comment on that?
No, it's, any of the aldermen would like a copy, I'm glad to give it to them.
Okay. Motion by Alderman Moiseo, second by Alderman Tempest. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinances and resolutions. Item A, resolution adopt and a resolution authorizing the proper city official to sell vacant property commonly known as 422 Washington Street, PIN number 0821417020 to North Shore Management Corporation Incorporated for the amount of $90,000. Is this parcel is being sold to the Dunkin' Donuts franchise. They were building a Dunkin' Donuts on the corner of Washington and West. Motion by Alderman Valco, second by Alderman Tempest. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Could I comment on that?
Yes, you may.
I'm very glad to see this. It's a great location, and it creates sales tax money.
Yes.
That's a vacant property, too.
We just made up the 90,000 we're putting in for the other one.
I'm really glad to see
The
this.
wash. There we go. Right? We just sold it for 90. We're putting 90 in for the development. It's a wash.
Tina, I'm not the only one that thinks like that.
No.
I know it's not right, but you see?
You have to have some levity
don't
up here
think so.
sometimes. My God.
Okay, roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Audience time, Mr. Blanks, 409 Oak.
This month that is commemorated for Black History, I think I'll spend my 3 minutes and pay homage to one of our African ancestors who have fought in our struggle, and that is none other than Honorable Nelson Mandela, and a piece which I attributed to him titled "Let the Liberator Live," and it says, "Now that Nelson Mandela, the liberator, is gone, what will you do? I say let the liberator live in all of you. Dare to liberate, educate, teach not to hate. What cruel, inhumane treatment or law will you fight to eradicate? The Honorable Nelson Mandela has paid the ultimate price, becoming a shining example of sacrifice, teaching brothers, sisters, pastors, and ministers throughout the world to never sell out, run or hide, from the frontline protest of liberation and struggle, for we too, under the red, white, and blue, have faces and places that subscribe to the instruments of apartheid. So let the liberator live in all that you do, to abolish injustice, free the wrongly convicted, maliciously prosecuted, brutalized by cops, shot and beat till black and blue. Fight for jobs for the jobless, food and shelter for the homeless and hungry. Become a voice for the voices that advocate and agitate against corrupt political authority. What will you do to change your city, your county, your country around to a true land of equality, abolishing so-called laws filled with injustice and hypocrisy, like the so-called stand your ground? As a people, will we cease the street corner beef to find compassion for peace over violence, love over self-hatred towards our sisters and brothers in these fields of struggle, then turn our sight toward the ultimate fight of spiritual warfare for good over evil, equality of inclusion towards all of humanity's colors? As a nation, will America keep her promise of repair to descendants of Africa to help heal and rebuild? And in this world of all colors, class, and kind, can we all dare to rise to the occasion to let the liberator live? As a tribute to Honorable Nelson Mandela in this month that we pay homage to black history. As my time up, I got a couple of seconds. I'd like to say in closing that it's important that I think that we really don't need police in our high schools, and also we definitely want to consider police liability insurance in addressing the issues of excessive force when it comes to police brutality. We need to think about those things. Thank you for your time and attention.
Mr. Peterson, what's your address?
Is that a necessity?
Yes. No? Okay, all right, forget it.
Hello, everybody. Here it is, Black History Month. And as I walk, we have a city that's very diverse. And as I walk through the city halls and this building, the building across the street, you know, I look at all the pictures on the wall. And all the pictures that I come across are white. You know, and I don't really have no problem with that, because some of them should be up there, but my thoughts are, well, all of them should be up there, but there also should be some Hispanic pictures, some white pictures, you know, because we're in a very diverse city. And what comes to mind, I have thoughts like, how disrespectful can this mayor and former fallen disgraced state's attorney Michael Waller be? And the reason why I say that, because we're still operating up under Waller's way of doing business, and that's one thing that truly bothers me, that I wasn't in the arena when that tyrant was up there, because it really breaks my heart. And I don't even get along with a lot of the pastors because of him, because how could they let one man, one human being, conduct this city the way he did? Now this, let's see where I'm at here. That's how upset I get when I think about Waller. And I'm beginning to get that way with you too, because you're actually from that same mindset. You know, and this leads me to ask you, what have really changed, Mayor, since you've taken that seat? And this is what I truly see, Ralph Peterson sees. I see a man that was elected mayor. I see that you brought a wash rag, a toolbox, and a mindset. And I'll explain what I mean by that. That's all you brought to that seat. Change is nowhere in sight. You brought the wash rag in order to keep the Waller machine clean. You brought the toolbox in order to maintenance it. And you brought that good old boy's mindset in order to keep it functioning. We really need you out of the way. You know, I look at a lot of the officers on the force, young officers. This city really can be great, and it's gonna be great, because we're definitely gonna remove that old boy's attitude. And in closing, I'd like to say, we've had a chance to taste, have a taste of a good, honest city servant, meaning Dr. Rudd, and we thirst for that in all city servant
Thank you, Mr.
positions.
Peterson.
Thank
Margaret
you.
Crosco, please.
Margaret Carrasco, 532 North Lewis Avenue, Waukegan, Illinois. Mayor, I'm here tonight to ask you personally to please take care of a scenario that exists, and perhaps you're not even aware of it. Perhaps some of our aldermen are not even aware of this scenario. On February 3rd, I received the advertisement for a February 13th, this past week, event at the Genesee Theater. I strongly support all events, as most residents do, that take place at the Genesee Theater. However, I strongly oppose that our tax dollars are being spent paying for promotion for Genesee attendees to dine at a Gurney restaurant. You're trying to tell me that there's not one restaurant here? And that's insulting. That's an insult to those business owners that have supported our Waukegan community. The ad states exactly this. The Genesee Theater is very excited to partner with Gurney's Primo Italian Restaurant for an exclusive pre-show dinner package. For only $21 per guest, this limited seating event includes a special dinner created exclusively by celebrity Richard Machini. Dinner and tickets package purchase on Ticketmaster, Alvarez. Only 15 minutes away from the Genesee Theater at 720 Milwaukee Avenue in Gurnee. Box office at the Genesee Theater if you want to buy your ticket. Mayor, how could this scenario be? There is so many great restaurants in the city of Waukegan that can match the quality of food at Primo, if not better. The Genesee Theater, I don't know if they're still here, I would have just assumed to support Waukegan local restaurants. This is an insult to our businesses, and I ask that this never take place, that they change it. Every Waukegan restaurant should contact the Genesee Theater, should contact the mayor and said, you know what? We are Waukegan, not the tax dollars from Primo Restaurant in Gurnee does not support the Genesee Theater. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Carrasco. Dylan Blake.
Hi, my name is Dylan Blake. I live at 1506 West Cornelia in Waukegan. I'm here to represent a number of Waukegan community members and advocacy organizations with the Clean Power Lake County campaign. I want to provide a friendly update to the members of the City Council and the public that the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency has issued a draft report on the issues associated with elevated levels of mercury and PCBs in the near-side area of Lake Michigan, which runs along our lakefront and municipal swimming beach. As many of you may know, Lake County has been designated as an impaired for both PCBs and mercury, and our state agency is required to issue reports and implementation plans for the total maximum daily load that is allowed to these pollutants, also known in short as TMDL. I want to ask that the mayor and the city council stay updated on the Illinois EPA's progress with this issue and encourage the agency to develop a strong implementation plan, because while we have progressed with PCB cleanup in the harbor and the coal plant has reduced its mercury pollution, we still obviously have a problem according to the agency and a long way to go. Obviously, we need to have healthy water to recreate in if we want to attract more visitors to our lakefront and revitalize the areas which I believe we all have a shared interest in. If folks are interested in being in touch with the IEPA, I'm happy to provide the contact information for the point person at the agency. Thank you for the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Troha?
I too am here as a Clean Power Lake County representative. I'm here to thank Alderman Moisio and Alderman Valco for having a conversation with me about the CPLC suggestion that a transition team be put together that would work to craft a proactive, long-term plan for the eventuality of the closing of the coal plant, and that this team could also begin to identify energy opportunities. So both of these aldermen met with me, and they were extremely courteous and spent a great deal of time discussing the ideas involved and gave me their opinions, and I gave them mine, and we had an excellent exchange, and it was a really nice feeling of democracy in action. So I thank them both for the time they gave to us. Thank you.
Ms. Troha, I'm meeting with NRG, their corporate offices. They're coming to Waukegan to meet with me regarding that issue. I will incorporate Clean Air Lake County, and I will incorporate the Sierra Club in that meeting. So, okay? Okay, thank you. Mr. McLemore?
Good evening, Mayor and council members. You know, it's Black History Month, and just want to say, you know, Dr. King always said a saying on his speeches. He said, "Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere." I do want to say that I didn't understand that vote at the last council meeting about how y'all can have a concert and keep it hush hush, but I talked to some lawyers and they say they do that all the time, so I'm not gonna go after you on that one till I get some more information on it. You know, I'm a fact finder. But on January 27, I traveled to Flint, Michigan with donations of water from Lake County. And while I was there, I was able to speak to residents. The situation is really bad there. People are unable to bath, 10 deaths due to lead poisoning. I realize Flint, Michigan is another state. I know we got problems here in Waukegan, but again, like Dr. King said, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. There is a resident, and I mean, after talking to residents, I was able to find out some of them are scared to wash up. They wash up with baby wipes. Now imagine from 1 year that they've been washing up with baby wipes. There's a filter, and I brought it last week, that the governor gave out, and it still had lead in it, so they really scared. You know, the people are really scared. And some of y'all know I'm really in touch with this Flint, Michigan. I talked to Mayor Weaver just 2 days ago. There is a filter that takes the lead out, and it's a carbon filter, and it's certified by the EPA. And council people, I know it's just a Band-Aid for the situation, but there's been an account set up here at the PNC Bank called Filters for Flint, 2900 Sheridan Road, Zion, Illinois, 60099. The account number, if you'd like to make a donation, is 466-221-3 858. The filters cost $80 a piece, but Amazon is willing to deal with the bank and with Black Lives Matter and give it to us for $33 a piece. So we're trying to raise at least 100 to take to families with children and pregnant women. Many of the hospitals are being flooded with skin rashes, and like I said, it's been 10 deaths there. I mean, it's really a bad situation. It haven't really gotten national like it should have been, because, I mean, it's 100,000 people there, and it's a big college there. And I just ask y'all to, you know, $5.
Thank you, Mr. McLemore. Thank you, sir. Alderman, we're going to go in executive session to discuss pending litigation. Would you like to do Alderman's time first, or would you like to go and discuss the pending litigation and come out and then do Alderman's time and vote on that issue?
I'd go for Alderman's time now. That'd be my
Alderman's
preference.
time, okay.
That's what I'd like.
Alderman's time, Maria.
Alderman Seager. Alderman Moiseo.
Yeah, just one thing came to mind. I've been asking for this for a long time. I don't know why we can't get it done. Just to help out people that come up and talk. Get a clock. We can get a wireless Bluetooth clock and hang it up right there and hit the 3 minutes when they start talking. If they stop, we can stop it. That way they know, we know, the audience knows, everybody knows how much time everybody's got. It's not a hard situation. I mean, I could get an iPad, or I can put it right here, but that's sort of, we can get a little bit more class than that. We can just attach it right there. I got one in the weight room that I use, similar, Bluetooth. I hit a button, bam, it's on. I mean, it's easy. Just they know, we know, the audience knows, the camera knows, everybody home knows. I'm just trying to keep things fair and equal, that's all. Well, can we get that done?
Yes, we can do that.
And if we need the money, hell, I'll go half with somebody on it. I don't care.
Thank you.
All right.
I'll get it from you tomorrow.
All right, yeah. See how well that works? Thank you.
Alderman Villalobos.
Thank you, yes. A couple things. First is announcements. I had the opportunity to talk to some of our officers from the Sheriff's Department, and they are actually starting up a Citizens Police Academy, and one will be offered here in Waukegan. Let's see, applications are available now at 15 South Martin Luther King, which is right next door, basically. If you have questions or for information, you can call 847-377-4211 or visit www.lakecountyil.gov/sheriff. Let's see, the deadline for applications is March 11th. Classes will take place every Thursday from March 17th to March 26th at 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. There's details about eligibility and everything like that, so if you have questions, contact that information. Secondly, I'd like to say thank you for Greater Waukegan Development Coalition for giving their presentation earlier today. If you didn't make it during the committee meetings, they did a presentation about what they're doing here in Waukegan in terms of incubating businesses and developing partnerships and relationships to drive our economic engine here in Waukegan to make us be more viable. So I appreciate them working on that. They're doing the ribbon cutting this Thursday at 10:30 a.m. approximately. It's located at 13 North Genesee. Also, I want to make mention to what Mr. Blake said about the IEPA. I was actually at the the meeting for that at the Waukegan Public Library a couple weeks back, and this is actually just deals with our fish, primarily is what they talked about. The TMDL is an acronym for Total Max Daily Load, and this has to relate to the amount of mercury and PCBs that get put into our water. There's bioaccumulation through the fish, so our fish aren't as you see at the lakefront, there's little signs that say this special portion of the fish is you can eat. Our lakefront, as you know, is something that's dear to my heart, and this is one of the things that we can do actually to improve our lakefront too, is the environmental aspect of it. So if you're interested in just making a comment to the IEPA, the deadline is today regarding the total max day load for PCBs and mercuries in our lakefront. You can send an email to Mr. Abel Hale, and his email address is abel, A-B-E-L, Hale, H-A-I-L-E, I might be mispronouncing the last name, at illinois.gov. Midnight is the deadline or sorry, right before midnight is the deadline for those submissions. And if you want to, you can just comment saying I'm a resident for Waukegan, and I just hope you, keep Waukegan in mind as you move forward with this planning. Lastly, I started dialoguing today. Actually, I had a great opportunity to go visit the pads here in Waukegan. Homelessness is an issue in Waukegan. I was initially driven to go do this conversation from downtown, particularly actually for panhandlers. But as I've been talking to the panhandlers in downtown Waukegan, not everyone's homeless. The perception is that if you're panhandling, you're homeless, and that's not true. I've actually met some residents from Waukegan that are panhandling. I've met people that have taken the bus to come down to downtown Waukegan that are panhandling. So panhandling is one issue, but homelessness is another. And I got a lot of information from this meeting talking to the executive director, Joe Williams. And it's just for me to try to help figure out how we move people along in our community. I try to be very inclusive in my mentality and keeping in mind people that are marginalized. The homeless is a marginalized demographic. So there's ways to help them out and get them moving along. The more information I gather, the more I can share with others. Because I talk to everyone, and the homeless are another group of people that I'm making efforts to converse with and actually figure out what's going on in their lives and why they're in the situation they're in and how it can be helpful for them. So that's just a little something I've been doing on the side. I just want to share that with everyone. And that's it. Thank you very much for your time. Thanks for being here.
Alderman Newsome.
No comment.
Alderman Tempest.
Yes, I would like to comment a little bit, give the mayor, Molly, some kudos that he should get. I've been down here many, many years, and his idea of putting the corporation council right here in City Hall at his disposal is probably one of the greatest moves that I've ever seen done at City Hall. You got your corporation counsel right across from your office. He's full-time. Our legal bills have gone way down because he's here to take care of them at a reasonable cost, even though he belongs to that club, the Lawyers Club. But it's very reasonable, and it's probably one of the best moves that I've seen a mayor make in all the years that I've been. And I want to thank you, Mayor, for making that move, because I think it saved the city a lot of money. And less stress on you, too, because you got your attorney right across the hallway. So I want to thank you for being innovative in going ahead with that. And with that, I want to thank you, and that's all I have to say.
Alderman Valco.
Pass.
Alderman Taylor.
First off, I'd like to say thank you to Waukegan Main Street for such a nice event with Mardi Gras and Casino Night. It was just lovely to see the community come out and support it. Just a really nice evening. Second of all, I'd like to point out that even though we sit and debate up here on how to spend our money, make no mistake, we are working at moving Waukegan forward. We are united. We will take the city to new levels. And, I appreciate the residents coming forward and giving us what you want us to hear to contribute to that. So thank you.
Motion by Alderman Valco, second by Alderman Mojo to go in executive session to discuss matters of pending litigation. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Ziegler. Alderman Ziegler.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman Valco. Aye. Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
We're back into session. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Ziegler.
Present.
Alderman Moiseo.
Here.
Alderman Villalobos.
Present.
Alderman Newsome.
Present.
Alderman Tempest.
Present.
Alderman Valco. Alderman Taylor.
Present.
Motion to authorize the proper city officials to settle Larson Marine Service Incorporated versus City of Waukegan, case number 14CH 1914. Corporation Counsel, do you want to address this? Motion by Alderman Villalobos, second by Alderman Tempest.
I'd just like to say one thing on this matter. This has been a kind of a bird of the saddle of Waukegan since 2001. It's been on the mayor's plate since we got here in 2013. He's worked diligently, and I want to just give him a few kudos tonight myself. He has worked so hard on getting this settled. He worked diligently with Jerry Larson. If it had not been for the mayor working with Jerry Larson on a one-to-one basis and putting this matter together, I can do the legalities of it, but it took his authority and took his work with Jerry Larson and Larson Marine and the corporation to get this done. So those are the thoughts I had.
Yeah, and I have to tell you, I'm very proud of the fact that after 15 years, we finally settled this issue. It's almost a swap for 4 acres for 4 acres, 4 acres plus. But what it does, it gives us the entire OMC site, which now is prime for development, and they take a certain portion of the property off the coke plant. But that being said, I'm just very pleased that finally this job is over. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Ziegler. Alderman Ziegler.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman Valco. Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Motion passes. Motion adjourned by Alderman Newsome, second by Alderman Seeger. All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion, meeting adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
The City of Waukegan is replacing about 20,000 water meters with a new automated meter, which provide for an accurate, timely, and reliable reading without having to gain access to customers' properties. The new meters, which will be replaced at no cost to the customers, will be able to identify high water usage and potential leaks. In addition, customers will be able to access their water usage and account information conveniently online. The first thing you need to do is schedule an appointment with Professional Meters, Inc. to have your old meter replaced with a new automated meter reader, AMR for short. Look for a postcard in the mail with the call information or call 866-270-9629. PMI will arrive at your scheduled time to install your meter. They will arrive on a truck or a van with a PMI logo. The PMI installer will have on a shirt or a jacket with a PMI logo and will carry a PMI ID badge. Installers will also wear booties over their work boots to ensure they do not carry dirt, mud, or water into your home or business. The installation process should take less than 30 minutes. The installer will take a photo of the old meter to obtain a record of your final meter reading and the condition of the pipes and fittings. The next step is to turn off your shut-off valves located on your water meter line near the meter. Remove the old meter and install the new AMR meter. The transmitter, which transmits your water usage data to the city, will be placed on a convenient location near the meter. The installer will take a photo of the new meter once it's installed. And that's it. The PMI installer will make sure everything is cleaned up, collect his tools, and head on to the next installation. You may receive a follow-up visit from a PMI manager to ensure your satisfaction with the installation and to make a quality control check of the meter installation. For more information about the automated meter reading installation program, please visit www.waukeganil.gov. If you have any questions regarding the meter installation, contact PMI at 866-270-9629 or the City of Waukegan City Collector at 847-599-2997.